Item of business, public forum. Individuals may address the city council about an item not included on the agenda. Speakers are required to state their name and address for council records and limit their remarks to 3 minutes or less. Speakers are requested to reframe their comments around items that fall within the city authority of the city council. Generally, the city council will not take official actions on item discussed at this time, but may place the items on file, take the matter under advisement, refer the matter to staff or committee for future report, or direct the matter to be placed on the agenda. Anybody want to speak?
Robin Hensel, 807 First Street Southeast. I'd like to begin by saying that I think the council and the staff are guilty of what my friend Colleen Rowley, former FBI whistleblower, calls pedophagy. The definition means a shyster or trickster that changes words around to suit their own purpose or skirt the law. I was issued the only citation for sign violations since 2000. It was forgiven without prejudice by Amber Kuzler, Morrison County prosecutor, the same prosecutor who heard my trial. This is from a letter that I sent, that Ben Olson sent to me. Ben Olson is the sign administrator. This is very interesting. He says the only information that I'm aware of on that, after talking with other city staff, is a July 2012 memo that I understand was brought to a work session of the city council's information, but never adopted as any kind of formal policy or anything. I've attached it. What he's referring to is the process to prosecute sign violations. Right now, here tonight, I'd like to ask for a hearing based on the fact that there's never been any kind of a formal procedure passed by council for sign enforcement or for issuing citations. I believe my due process has been violated. And so I'd like to ask seriously to have a public hearing at your earliest convenience about that. I'm troubled that I believe my due process has been violated. I'm in the process of reviewing this document, he says, along with the ordinance, and figuring out the other past practices and trying to establish how the city will be proceeding from here in terms of interpretations of ordinance and procedures for addressing the various sign ordinance issues. Certainly the ordinance has been updated since the attached was written, and in that respect, it's at least out of date. Whatever we come up with will ultimately be a living document in that it will be modified as needed to reflect new legal information, improved or changed internal procedures, advice from attorneys. Now, on tonight's agenda, you've been asked to pass some illegal off-premise signs for the Lindbergh Lions that are in a city park. Signs which are affixed on city property which contain information advertising the city itself, city events, or city-owned flags, and have been approved by the city council. A city event sign shall not exceed 32 square feet, which I believe some of these signs do, and shall be removed within 5 days after the date of such event.
I'm sorry, your time's up.
Okay.
Anybody else want to speak? If not, we'll go on to the regular agenda.